FIFA 23 is here, and in today's video we're going to be spending the next 24 hours playing this game, and our goal is going to be to find out if you can go from having a crap team to a decent starter team within one day. Now if you don't have packs when you start your ultimate team, all you can really do is struggle in division levels, but fortunately for us we have these welcome back packs, and we're going to open these packs and hopefully get some players that we can use in our team. Now our first good pack came when we packed a Belgium left winger from Real Madrid who goes by the name of Eden Hazard, and he's worth 4,000 coins, so that's a massive pull for the start of the game. And then our next good pack came straight after that when we packed ourselves Victor Osimhen, and I didn't know this at the time, but he's actually worth 13,000 coins. And what I did for this pack and all the other packs that we opened until this point was just send all of the players to the transfer list so that we can sort them out later on. Now before listing these players, I added 2 untradeable players into a team that we already had in our club, and I really want to see what the gameplay is like this year, so let's jump into a game and let's take advantage of the 1,500 coin boost.
I prefer really not to speak.
So this was my first game, and this game is way different to FIFA 22, but we still managed to score a goal, and this goal was scored by Kingsley Coman, and we need to make the most of this card because we only have 4 games left on his loan. Now straight after scoring our first goal, my opponent was gifted this opportunity with Vinicius, and he ended up scoring a goal, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't frustrated at this point. And it didn't take us long to strike back, and Kingsley Coman got himself his second goal of the game. And at this point, I was just taking my frustration out on my opponent. And remember when I said we needed to make the most out of Kingsley Coman? Well, he now has a hat-trick at this point. And then our 5th goal came in the 91st minute, and that sealed the dub and gave us a juicy 2,000 coins. Now we still have a lot of players on the transfer list, and what I'm going to do is sell Osimhen and Eden Hazard, and then I'll send the rest of the players to the club. Now what we can do with these players is either add them to our team or use them to complete SPCs later on. Now it took a while, but this is a team that I managed to come up with after sending all those players to the club, and when I say it took a while, I genuinely mean that it took a while because an hour has gone by and Osimhen is now expired, and unfortunately he didn't manage to sell. Now we can try and sell him later on, but he actually has a decent card, so I think for now we'll send him to the club and add him into the team, and then we'll jump into another game so that we can get some more coins. Now before this game starts, let's make a bet. If Osimhen scores on his debut, you guys have to like the video. And it took Osimhen less than 5 minutes to get on the score sheet, and I'll be collecting those likes. And then Coman's upgrade to 5-star skills came in clutch. But then later on, my opponent got a goal back, and now he was only 1 goal away from tying this game up. And then the final opportunity of the game came, and my opponent almost tied the game up, but fortunately, our defender made a heroic interception. This game's gonna end at 2-1, and that's gonna be another 2,000 coins for us. So after that game we have 18,000 coins, and all of these coins came from signing players that we weren't using. But as you can see, Coman only has 1 game left, and that's because in total I played 4 games, and I think you guys would have only seen 2. But all in all, we got about 8,000 coins from match proceedings. Now anyway, with these 18,000 coins, we could either splash it on the entire team and upgrade a couple of positions, but because Kingsley Coman was so instrumental in us winning some of those games, and these 5-star skills being a massive reason as to why he was this good, I wanted to use all of these coins on one attacker who has 5-star skills, and Marcus Rashford fits the description perfectly. Now Ben Godfrey has an insane card for the start of FIFA, and it's only 1,600 coins, which is perfect for us because we only have 1,700 coins left. So I'm going to purchase his card and we'll add him into the centre back position, and the reason he's so important for us is because he's an English player and so is Rashford, and this means that they get 1 chemistry from each other. Now even though Osimhen was actually good for us, I think I'm going to list his card because if you can sell him we get 13,000 coins, and we can use that 13,000 coins to upgrade multiple positions in our team. So while we wait for Osimhen to sell, I've decided to attempt this SPC, and this SPC rewards you with a 50k pack, which is massive because at the start of FIFA, a pack like this can give you cards that get straight into your team. Now this was the solution that I was working with, and as you can see there are some players in this SPC that feature in our main team, but this is the risk I'm willing to take because like I said, hopefully from that 50k pack we can pack a player that gets into our team. Now obviously there are some empty positions in this SPC, and the reason for this is because I don't have the coins to purchase the players that we need to complete the SPC, and to get those coins we're going to jump into another game.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
So this was our last game that we had Coman on loan, and he scored this goal late on into the game, which ended up being the winner and allowed us to win this game 1-0. So what a way for Coman to go out. He helped us earn another 2,000 coins, and at this point we were moving swiftly through the divisions. Now unfortunately Coman's loan came to an end, and that meant that a legend had to leave our club, but when one legend leaves, it opens up the door for another legend to come in, and that's where Vinicius comes into play. I have this Vinicius Junior card on a 3-game loan, and then we also have Valverde on loan, so I'm gonna add both of them into the team. Let's change Rashford's position to a striker, and now our team's arguably better than when we had Kingsley Coman in the lineup. So these are going to be the players that we need to purchase to complete this SPC, and just in case we don't have enough coins right now, we're gonna jump into 1 more game, and then we can hopefully purchase all of these players and open that 50k pack.
Okay, let's go.
And Vinicius made an instant impact, and I almost completely forgot about Kingsley Coman. And then not long after, he bagged a second goal. And this goal caused my opponent to forfeit, let's go complete the SBC. So we actually ended up not having enough coins, so I had to go into one more game to get the coins that we needed. But this means that Vinicius Jr.'s loan card is out of games, and yet another legend has to leave the club. And now that we have the coins, let's purchase all of these players and submit them into this SBC. And now there's so much more pressure on us to pack something good from this 50k pack because we just lost our best player. So this is the first good pack that we're going to be opening on this account, and hopefully we can get something good to show for it. We're going to get an inform walkout, a Dutch left winger from PSV. It's actually going to be Gakpo. Now he has a really good card with 89 pace and 84 shooting, so I'm actually really excited to pack this card. And then behind Gakpo, we didn't have much, but there was this Tyler Adams card, and he has 80 pace on a CDM card, and it's also from the Premier League, so we can add him into our team, and he should help us with getting some more chemistry. So let's add Gakpo into our team, and then let's add Tyler Adams as well. And unfortunately we don't have any position modifiers, so he won't really help us out with chemistry just yet. And then we also need a right winger, because as you can see we literally have no players in that position, and we submitted our right winger into the SBC. So I looked through objectives to see if we had some packs, and we didn't have any packs to claim, but we did have this Jack Grealish on loan. So I'm gonna add his loan card off chemistry in the right wing position. And I think the only thing that we can really do right now is go into some more games to get some more coins, and then hopefully with those coins we can purchase some more players that make our team just look a bit better. Now before we go into that game, I thought I'd just update you guys on Osimhen's status. As you can see, he has 27 minutes left to sell, and he's still not selling. And the reason I'm selling him for 13,000 coins and not cheaper is because that's the minimum price that you can list him for. Now as you can see, Cody Gakpo is Dutch, and he plays in the Dutch league as well. So I think we'll start purchasing some Dutch league players to get him some chemistry. Now before we do go into the game, we do have 1,800 coins left, and that's the exact amount that we need to purchase Timber, who has an insane card with 82 pace, 81 defending and 81 physical. So let's purchase his card and add him into the team. And then just like the way Rashford and Godfrey gave each other chemistry, Timber and Gakpo are going to do the same. So let's jump into a few games to get some more coins, and then we can upgrade this team even further.
Okay, let's go.
So up until this point, we've never conceded a goal first, but that changed during this game, because in less than 4 minutes, this guy managed to score a goal. But it really didn't take us long to come back, because only 2 minutes later, Rashford scored a goal, and now we're all tied up. And Rashford continued to step up in this game, and he scored his second goal, which put us in the lead now. And then the time we were all waiting for came when Cody Gakpo scored a goal on his debut. But then my opponent had yet another corner and scored another goal from this corner. But fortunately, we managed to hold out with that 3-2 lead, and we ended up winning the game. And it didn't take us long to score in the second game of the session. And then I became Pep Guardiola for a couple of seconds, and we made this beautiful passing play, which led to us scoring a goal. But the goals didn't stop there, and even Danny Ings was on the score sheet at this point. But then we found out that my opponent actually knows how to score a goal. And one goal quickly became 2 for my opponent. But then I outsmarted my opponent by making a 1-2 with his goal post and then scoring a goal, and the game was now 4-2, and this is the score that the game ended at. Oh yeah, we're also in Division 8 at this point. After those games, we now have 4,000 coins, and I plan on upgrading these 5 positions with those coins. Now the first player which I'm going to sign is going to be a box-to-box midfielder who goes by the name of Mwepu. He'll set us back 1,400 coins, but with stats like that, he has to get into our team. Now the next player which I'm going to sign is going to be a player from PSV, which is the team that Gakpo plays at. This is going to give Gakpo another point of chemistry, and then because we'll have 3 Eredivisie players at this point, that will give Gakpo another point of chemistry, and he'll be on full chemistry. Now the PSV player is going to be a right winger, and he's only 350,000 coins. Let's purchase that card and add him into the team. Now after adding this PSV player, Timber still only has 2 points of chemistry, but if we sign a player from Ajax, he'll be on full chemistry. So we're going to sign Ajax's left back for 750 coins, and adding him into the team gave Timber his 3rd point of chemistry. Now at this point, adding a 5th Premier League player would put Rashford on full chemistry, but our new box-to-box midfielder would only be on 2 points of chemistry. So that's why I signed a right back who plays in the same club as he does. And now once we adjust the positions of our players, all of our Premier League players, except for Tyler Adams, will be on full chemistry. Now obviously we want the entire team to be on full chemistry, and that's why I went ahead and signed Leeds' goalkeeper. And now having a player from Leeds is going to give Tyler Adams another point of chemistry once his position is modified. And if my calculations are correct, and I know how the chemistry system works in FIFA 23, then this team should be on full chemistry once all of our players are in their right positions. Now I can't actually afford the position modifiers. They sell for at least 1,000 coins each, and we do only need one more win to guarantee ourselves the best rewards for division rivals this week. So I think it makes sense for us to jump into another game, and then we can also test out this new team.
I'm fucking shitting myself.
Now even though our opponent had an insane team, our team was still the first team that scored in this game. Now bear in mind, one of my opponent's defenders literally cost more than our entire team. But even though this was the case, we still managed to score another goal, and I was surprised to see that my opponent wasn't going to forfeit. It seems like he has a fetish for being abused.
What did he say?
But then we got through our opponent's defense again and scored a third goal. And it seems like this was enough for them because they ended up leaving the game after that. Now after the game we had a couple of objectives to claim, and these objectives gave us these packs. But all of them were bad except for this one, which gave us the centre back which we currently had in our team, so we can sell our one, get some more coins, and we can use these coins to purchase the position modifiers that we need for our team. And now at this point our 24 hours was coming to an end because this was about like 22 hours in, which means that I literally tried to list Aussie men 20 times in this video, but you guys wouldn't have seen all of those times, and he still hasn't sold. Now if Aussie men sold, we could have had a player like Zaha in our team, or we could have just used those coins to upgrade a couple of positions in our team, and overall our team would look a lot better. But anyway, this is me purchasing the position modifiers that we needed, and this is me applying them to our players in our team. And as much as I've been enjoying playing on this account and upgrading our team, our 24 hours is basically over. And the purpose of this video is to show you exactly the type of team that you can build within 24 hours on FIFA 23.
24 hours
I know. I'm screwing up.
to prepare this.
Now quick disclaimer, the game came out at midnight and I ended up playing it until 7 o'clock in the morning, but then I fell asleep, so that definitely wasted a couple of hours. I'd say it was about 6 hours. But having said that, this is the team that we managed to build within 24 hours. And if I'm being honest with you, I think it's quite a decent starter team.
Stop the cap.
Now if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll definitely enjoy this one. So go ahead and click on that video to watch it.